Welcome back to MTV2's 120 Minutes with me, Matt Pinfield. It's been almost 2 years to the day since brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher parted ways in a hotel room in Paris, officially closing the book on one of the greatest English bands of all time, Oasis. Now, since then, both brothers have started new projects. Noel has a solo album coming out called Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, and Liam took former Oasis bandmates Gam Archer, Andy Bell, and Chris Sharrock to form Beady Eye. We hung out with Beady Eye to talk about their new direction. What do you think is the biggest misconception about Beady Eye right now that people would make?
I don't think there is any misconceptions. No. I mean, Oasis have split up. We used to be an Oasis. We've got a new bass player. We've never recorded with Chris Sharrock, who ended up drumming for Oasis towards the end, which has brought a new sound to Beady Eye. And I think there's a lot of differences in Beady Eye, but we still remain true to what great English guitar bands are about, you know what I mean? The loud pounds, you know what I mean?
I agree. I'm grateful that you're keeping it that way, guys.
Try and keep that.
It's what a lot of people out there love. So I want to see that as well.
It's like a roast dinner, isn't it? You don't start, you know, lobbing a bit of ice cream in there, you know what I mean, with your roast, you know what I mean? A roast is a roast, isn't it? That's it, leave it.
I heard you say that as far as live goes, Oasis songs will be out of the question to play live. Right?
Definitely, man, definitely. That'd be schizophrenic for everyone involved. Going back to doing Oasis songs and Beady Eye songs, and about playing Wonderwall, we played it.
Move on, it would be disrespectful to both bands,
yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, we're proud of what we've done and we're proud of Oasis things, and it's like, they're not our songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe down the line, in a couple of years, we might play songs that we all wrote for Oasis because, you know, we wrote some good songs and it'd be a shame not to revisit them, but who knows, you know what I mean?
Yeah, establish
We've got
Beady
a
Eye
lot of work
first.
to do first.
Yeah.
We've got to make sure we don't.
I think Noel's the one who I think you'd be getting Oasis songs from. I think it's a natural thing for Noel to be playing Oasis songs more than us.
Absolutely. Any of you run into Noel? Have you run into your brother lately? Have you guys had any contact?
Run into him. Seen enough of him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over the years, I'm sure he's seen enough of me. But we just fell out, and that's life, you know what I mean? But, you know, no one died, you know what I mean? He's doing his thing, we're doing our thing. But I'm ready for it all, verbally, physically and musically, to go head to toe with any
Yeah.
we got, whether it's Noel Gallagher or whoever's fucking hot at the moment, you know what I mean? We're feeling pretty confident we can deliver the goods on the next record and the one after that.
Yeah.
We're the real deal, I feel.
We'll have more from my interview with Beady Eye in just a minute, but first, we're going to dip into our video vault. Tonight, we'll play Oasis' Don't Look Back in Anger, a song the band Portugal the Man has a bittersweet memory of.
We were at karaoke the other day, and you only sing hits at karaoke.
Yeah.
And somebody out of nowhere put on Don't Look Back in Anger, and the whole room was singing. And it made me really sad that they broke up, because it was such a great combination. Perfect.
From the 1995 album, What's the Story, Morning Glory, here's Oasis with Don't Look Back in Anger on MTV2's 120 Minutes. That was Oasis with Don't Look Back in Anger, from the third biggest selling album of all time in the UK, right behind Sgt. Pepper and Queen's Greatest Hits. Now let's get back to our interview now with Liam Gallagher and the guys from Beady Eye. Liam's known for not holding back his opinion, so I asked him what his thoughts are on some of today's pop culture icons. Let's see what he had to say. What's your take on Lady Gaga, guys?
We love her, man. I love her.
Yeah.
I think she's cool. She's, you know, she's a little star, isn't she, man? She's definitely, you know, getting people talking about her, and she's got a good voice, man.
Yeah.
When you get through all the mad clothes she wears, she's got a good voice, plays instruments. So, you know, she's cool. I like her, man.
What about you two these days?
Well, I don't know, man. Musically, they don't do it for me, man. The production of the records sound you know what I mean? Bono does a lot of work and he's a good guy and he's going straight to heaven, you know what I mean? Yeah. But musically, not having it.
And what's your take on your friend Richard Ashcroft these days?
Geezer, man. Geezer. Love him to death. He played with us at the Japanese benefit concert and I thought he sounded amazing. He just got up, acoustic guitar, played 4 songs. And that's where he's at, you know what I mean? I think, you know, I'm not here to tell anyone how they should do it, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I think after The Verve, which was a great band, I like Richard with his voice, man. He's there, you know, he's a bit Dylan, you know what I mean? He's a bit like modern day Dylan. He's good, man.
What about Kanye West, obviously?
Not having him.
Yeah.
He's fine.
It's definitely a channel changer.
No, Kanye West was good, was definitely good when he was doing the beats for Jay-Z. Because he was a catalyst for Jay-Z when Jay-Z was getting his thing together.
I'm not having him.
Sure.
And if I ever win any more wars, I personally invite him to get up and take my award off me, I f***ing tell you that.
Yeah.
I was rude when he did that to that girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That Taylor Swift, so yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a award.
Yeah.
See where it goes, it'll go right up his ass.